Investigates starts right now. What is up, my YouTube lovelies? Under MAB Media Group, you have MAB Investigates, your one-stop shop for true crime in the entire internet on this planet. Yeah. Let me bring in our lovely co-host, Mrs. MAB.
Hi, honey.
Hey, my darling, how are you doing this evening?
Quite the introduction. My screen looks really fuzzy. That's weird. Does it look fuzzy on your side?
I look bitchin'. I don't know about you. No,
Okay.
you're fine.
It looks like an old TV with snow
Yeah,
all over it.
that's
It's weird.
weird. Huh, let me
Oh
see.
well,
It's still there.
it's still there. That's okay.
All right. Uh,
All
how's
right.
it going, everybody? Mrs. MAB is so damn pretty. I agree,
Thanks,
Amber.
Amber.
I agree. That's why I picked her. When I met her, I was
That's
married to
right.
somebody else, but she was married to somebody else. And I said in my back of my head, I'm like, that's going to be my wife someday. And it
Here we
is. It
are.
was. Once I set my mind to it, I got her. All right, Bookie Phillips, your ass is out, you idiot.
People can say what they want.
No,
Whatever.
people are going to be disrespectful, then um, then they're idiots, right? Another person grifting, blah blah blah. But they've been fucking monetized for a week. Grifting, Rookie Phillips, you idiot. Wherever the hell you are, you're not welcome here. We don't like losers. We like people like Donna Clark and Risa Joe and Jim Survival and Early Buchanan and Laura Calvert and Kim Wells and Turtle Gang and True Crime Housewife and Nancy Jesse and Cindy Lou and Ellie Powers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we like.
I know what you're saying. I was looking at what Rookie said. Pretty funny. I don't think you're drunk.
Rookie is a damn rookie, all right? Max
Oh,
up in the bullshit.
that's funny.
My channel, I'll do what the hell I want.
Hmm.
Right?
Right. It's your channel.
We're gonna watch a couple little videos. How many bogeys we got in here tonight? Is it the Australian bogey? Is there the real bogey? Bogey
I don't think
Green.
we have either.
It's her. It's her from Australia. How I love Sheila. Good
Oh,
eye.
hey, we have the real bogey here tonight.
How do you
Oh, they're
know?
both here.
That looks like the chick from last night. Maybe there's just two bogey Green Streets.
No, it was me. I got mixed up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bogey said she wanted to come up, and I was like, yeah, come on up. And then that girl showed up, and I was like, hey, Bogey. And it was staticky on my end. So I thought she said hello back. And then
Looks
that's
like
what
we had a rogue bogue.
happened.
A roguey bogey. All right, we're gonna
Who
jump in.
was she, Bogey? I think she is, and I could be wrong, dreaming blue skies, sandy beaches, I think. Um, but once again, I could be wrong because I have been wrong a few times. Doesn't happen very often, but does happen.
So, for whatever reason, a lot of people in the comment sections, more than one, which is odd, decided to call me Columbo as of late. I don't know if there's a
Yeah,
Columbo marathon going on or
no.
whatnot, but I actually don't know what to make of it or how to take it.
That is a compliment, my friend.
You know what I mean? Because if you think about, like, if you go, hey, yeah, Sherlock, that is actually a negative thing, right?
No, it's a positive thing, Monk. You're too damn young to understand.
Hey, yeah, good work, Einstein. Stuff like that. So I really didn't know what to make of it.
Columbo is a. Hey, Laura, what is up? Love all y'all.
Still,
I
so
think
I loved Columbo.
I'll just pretend it's positive, and then I started to think about it. I go, what if it's not about being like a good detective? Maybe they're just pointing out something else. Now, did you guys know that back in 1996, telecommunications, aka cellular networks, and informatics,
The Mabster brought in telecommunications, or the joining of the telephone system with the internet. It was called telephony, and we did all the patents for Genesis Telecommunications. And so the Mabster knows all about telephony. That's what they call it. Back in the early 90s.
which I had to practice saying, okay? That is just data processing.
Kim Wells, my fave.
They hooked up one steamy night and they had a baby. And they named that baby telematics. That's the thing that we find in every single car today, right? Whose primary job, its function, is to track and report vehicle detail in real time. And it logs it, okay? So I found out something very interesting about telematics when it comes to a vehicle being processed by authority.
Perry Mason was another one. Well, maybe you can be up on the panel tonight there, dear Melissa.
So when the car is in, authorities' possession, right, it's handed over to the forensic examiner, and that's the person to plug it in and extract this information. Now, the information that he extracts is very simple. It's very basic stuff. We're talking about, when doors open and when doors close, trunks or whatnot, acceleration, and when this person applies the brakes. But when it comes to GPS, okay, that's a whole different story, because when you think about the other processes that I've talked about, that's all on board in the car, and that's immediately transferred to the telematics module.
Hi, Keisha.
Well, how does GPS differ? Well, that's because your car is basically talking to the stars right now, right? To the satellites. And that requires a bit of, transfer and relay.
Thanks, short legs. Hello. Join the goat pen, everybody. Join the goat pen.
That's the telecommunications part. So now I want you to imagine if the forensic examiner looks at the data of the doors clearly opening and closing, timestamps here and there, the acceleration and the braking. But oddly, the GPS is missing, okay? When the car is apparently moving.
That could be a Wi-Fi jammer.
That's when the examiner will decide that a deeper physical acquisition will be needed. Okay. This is when they take the car apart so that they could get, to that telematics module and directly access the chip and see if they could extract, that missing piece of information. Pima County kept A&T's car as much as 35 days, give or take. So keep that
40 days.
Fun fact in mind, because it too will give birth to the phantom car theory. So now that we know that this car was impounded by the police and taken apart, we can also assume now that it's because of this missing information.
What is he doing? What is Tommaso doing with his what is this hiding thing? These guilty people hide, right? If you're not guilty, why would you hide? Oh, they're looking at me. Hide.
And we're thinking it's that GPS of that car. So why is that GPS missing? It's actually a tool that has been mentioned before, but for a very different purpose, the signal jammer. That's right. It could also be used to jam satellite or
Hey, rogue swimmer. Guilt, hide, you're right.
cellular signals, preventing real-time tracking. So as far as the satellites in the stars are concerned,
Routinely target these systems relative to signal jamming. Physical removal and unplugging of wires to telematics control. spoofing or hacking. Tamper alerts may be bypassed.
That vehicle actually does not exist.
I actually found a book, Dreaming Blue Skies. I know it wasn't you last night. I'm not brave enough, Colin. I've been a mod for almost 2 years on another channel. I've never called in. LOL. Dreaming blue skies and sandy beaches. Sounds like you have a wonderful voice. You
Oh,
at any time, young lady.
okay. You know what? Like I said, I was just guessing. I am wrong. By the way, I just tried your Venmo
Yeah.
and it worked, but I thought it would show up in our
No,
live
it
chat
can
and
show up.
it doesn't.
Only super chats show up here, but they take 30% of the money, right? So if you want to throw down some cash and not pay that, you can do this.
So yeah,
Cash.
I did the Venmo and it didn't. It worked, but I was hoping it would pop up.
I do have PayPal, and I'll make those links available to the mods soon, like tomorrow. But MAB has been busy. We are redoing the front and backyards, and I actually took one of my employees out yesterday. I took out his ankle with a pallet. He was standing in the wrong position.
This is the same guy that messed up my car. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't have any sympathy for this guy.
Yeah, well, he was standing in the wrong place. If you're around heavy equipment, beware. It can hurt you if you're standing in the wrong spot.
I was just sitting at my computer, getting a bit annoyed at the lack of footage of Nancy going home, or even a car making an escape. Being Colombo, I feel I need to tell you guys that we live in 2026. Guys, we basically live in the future, okay? We, at least in 2026, could have cameras at major intersections. How about it, Pima County? So as far as we, the public, know, at least, there seems to be phantom vehicles on the night of January 31st going into February 1st. I read that China, per capita, has the most cameras in the world, okay? It's some ridiculous number, like one camera for every 2 Chinese person.
Can't be that, because there have been over 1 billion cameras, Monk. Your math is wrong, young man. You need to go back and look.
And we know there are a lot of Chinese persons out there. And if you think about it, to get to that extreme, I mean, the police aren't.
Yeah, I heard about that. That SWAT Bearcat ran over his suspect's head yesterday. I haven't seen that, but I did hear about it.
Aren't even asking if you did it. They're asking why you did it. Now, I don't imagine America will get to that extreme level of China anytime soon, at least. However, I foolishly expected there would at least be some cameras at some very key points in our country. A bare minimum that there be cameras at, say, major intersections. But at least there's one vehicle that seems to have an alibi. Let's go ahead and talk about routes then. So if you plug in A&T's address with the destination being Nancy's house in Google Maps, you get more than one suggested route. So in a moment, we're going to go along that first suggested route, okay, which is a 12-minute drive. Now, this second route is even better. For some reason, it's suggested second, but it's actually a minute shorter. Let me also point out that regardless of which suggested route you choose, you will pass this Circle K. And if Circle K rings a bell to you, then that's because of February 7th, right? That's a week after Nancy goes missing, when Pima County went over to this Circle K and pretty much requested their security camera footage. However, since they did, visit this Circle K, we might be on the right track, okay? That family did take Nancy home on this route. Now, here's the thing that bugs me. I want you guys to notice how many businesses and intersections that A&T's car had to pass going this first suggested route. If they took this route, I almost feel like there's just no way they aren't caught on somebody's camera, some business's camera, even if they're caught in 480p. some type of horrible definition. They should have been seen at some point between 9:30 and when that garage door opens. And here we finally reach what I call the point of shame. They would turn here at the intersection of Orange and Oracle, which is a major intersection. Okay. I zoomed in and there are cameras atop every single light.
But I bet you they just weren't working that day. Hey, Ash Cash, good to see you.
Now, did these lights not have a Google Nest subscription either? Well, it turns out that that might as well have been the case because they are just cameras acting as sensors to detect vehicles to maintain, the flow of traffic. No video storage whatsoever because red light ticketing, okay, with these cameras were banned in Pima County back in 2015.
Yeah, we got red light ticketing cameras here, don't we, honey?
We do. There's one in Santa Cruz that get a lot of people at 41st Avenue by the mall.
Yeah.
If you roll through the light to turn into the mall, they'll get you.
I've never been caught on one.
Me either.
I'm just like
Knock
a blur.
on wood.
All they catch is a blur of white. Badass dude behind the wheel.
That's right.
I'm not sure why they don't just leave these cameras as a recording camera if they're already installed. It sounds like common sense, but they did not do this, which, I don't know, maybe some white Corvette enjoyed doing donuts in this intersection. Yeah, Pima County is massive. It's roughly the size of New Jersey, and that's an attack on New Jersey people. I'm assuming.
Uh-oh, short legs. We're attacking New Jersey.
They're the ones that keep calling me Columbo. So definitely not some small town where everyone knows your name and people just leave their doors unlocked because, as we've been witness to since following this case, numerous home security cameras of shady characters have been, submitted for us to watch. It exposed the problems of vagrancy and homelessness. And also you got to factor in the many different kinds of characters that are just coming across the border. The locals know this, obviously, right? And the locals are not going to not have a security system. I feel, especially those businesses who I would assume would have their cameras running 24/7, because as we go back to what the people have mentioned in the comments, what in the world is a security camera for if it does not record footage? So now let's just go ahead and take a look at the second suggested route by Google. And look, why not take this route? It's a whole minute faster. The journey starts off the exact same, except that now you will make a right on Rudisil Street, and it will be all neighborhoods from here, okay? No more pesky businesses and their pesky security cameras. If you're more inclined to navigate this no rhyme or reason rigmarole that...
Yeah, I bet that's the way they went, Monk. Manuel Harrow's skull might have been found on Easter. That would be awesome, short legs. Send me a link. MAB Investigates at gmail.com.
Is this neighborhood, then there's nothing to stop you from just keeping on Rudisil into this choose your own adventure path, right? To Nancy's house. Now, I just want you guys to entertain me just for a moment here, okay? What if everyone involved in this journey to take Nancy home is just a little extra camera shy tonight? Then they could take Northern Hills Drive, take a left on Linda, and make a right on the perfect description of this case, Roller Coaster Road. Then there would only be a couple of businesses to deal with now. One being a place called Green Toes, which is a nail and spa salon place. And look.
Yeah, Green Toes. I don't want to go there. That sounds like mold, honey.
Oh, I want to say hi to
Sailhound
and Becky and Cosa Nostra Strega.
Costa
Like that name.
Strega.
Yep. Okay. Carry on.
All right. Green Toes. You like to go to the place where you have green toes?
No, I like red toes.
Damn. Green Toes.
It appears to have cameras. I wonder if Green Toes have ever thought to check their cameras on the night of January 31st. So, okay, from here, the driver can choose from about 2 entry points into that maze.
Twinkle Toes probably didn't check Green Toes, huh? No news. Sailhounds became a new member.
Thank you. Woohoo.
Jessica.
Baby goats. Oh, Bogey joined baby goats too.
I know. We're going to have a lot of baby goats.
We're going to have some baby goats. We love baby goats.
We need you
They're
guys
so
to come
cute.
and eat grass in our orchard.
And anyways, like I said, whatever route that was chosen that night appears to be a route with no cameras in a phantom car. Or it's as simple as there were the simple fact that any of this speculation, okay, it could be alleviated if they were just to tell us the exact route used to take Nancy home that night, okay?
Problem is, Annie and Tommaso don't say a word if it's not scripted by the FBI, especially Tommaso. If I was Tommaso, I would have come out and done several interviews saying I didn't do anything. I love my mother-in-law.
Yep.
Or,
It's very strange how the family is very quiet.
and hiding. I mean, there was a very big drama where Savannah and Tommy and Annie, with the special powers, they had to hide behind the gated community. And media started descending upon them. And in the middle of the night, under the cover of darkness, they put on their black cloaks and crawled through the desert to a waiting vehicle to escape. Dreaming blue skies and sandy beaches is a new member. You guys are killing me.
Oh,
I love it.
that's so
Okay.
sweet.
We still don't know this even after 2 months of this going on. All we know is 4 miles, 10 minutes. Does not seem like some groundbreaking piece of information that needs to be hidden, does it? I mean, I'm assuming that the rookie detective's first questions would be that. Would be, what route did you take to take Nancy home that night, right? So why can't we know? I'm thinking because maybe it is important to the case, okay? Maybe it was this weird off the beaten path route that no one in their right mind would take.
That sounds like Tommy.
Unless they didn't want to.
Allegedly. Everything here is alleged. The opinions of the cat, the dog, Mrs. MAB, Jim's survival sailhounds, all the chatters. It's all just speculation. We're just discussing the possibilities. And we also claim the 1976 Fair Use Act, where we can use public information to comment on.
Pass all those businesses and their pesky cameras, which could answer why this trip to Nancy's house has never been seen. If you followed me from the beginning of when I started covering this case, I never entertained the idea that something happened to Nancy at A&T's house. The only thing I felt that could happen in the house was possibly tension, okay? A slight argument, a word not taken too well, okay?
Strongly worded, no, I've loaned you enough money, Tommy. No.
Now, it was reported that they had game night, and the game was
Sky.
Mahjong, which I've said countless times, that's a 4-player game if you wanted to play that game correctly. Well, this would add a 4th person to the mix, right? Another witness to the mix. So I don't think anything happens inside that house.
What's the game?
Would add a 4th person to the mix, right? Another could happen in the house was possibly tension, okay?
Tension again?
A slight argument, a word not taken too well, okay? Now, it was reported that they had game night, and the game was Mahjong, which I've said countless times, that's a 4-player game if you...
Mahjong. I've never even heard of Mahjong. Cosa nostra trega.
wanted to play that game correctly. Well, this would add a 4th person to the mix, right? Another witness to the mix. So I don't think anything happens inside that house. The only idea, that is plausible to me at least, is that something happened on the way back to Nancy's house. And at the same time, we should also never forget that the most troublesome
Que tengas un buen día, cosa nostra.
point of this all, if you happen to believe that A&T knows something is that this entire story we have about the goings.
Something about the,
Mahjong is a very popular game within the older like little old ladies get together and play. I don't know how to play. You play with like little tiles, I think, or something. But I've
well,
heard of it.
you're a young lady, so you wouldn't know that.
But I've heard of it.
Italian? What do I know in Italian? Nothing.
That was
Spaghetti.
Spanish.
I know. Very relaxing, Keisha. I haven't never played it. I'm not a big game player. I'm a worker and a winner.
I love playing games.
When I do play games, I play to win.
On of that night is entirely based on the statements of A&T, which pretty much throws everything up in the air. Now, let me leave you with this, okay? So, if you're eating, okay, here's something else that you can chew on. And if you happen to be on the toilet,
Roger Swimmer. No, not a wrench. Roger Wimmer. My face is numb, a little extra numb today, so I have trouble speaking. But we shall continue.
toilet right now, as many of you are, I bet, you're about to pinch another loaf. So, given this phantom car theory, okay, it would also mean that Nancy never did get home that night, because why are you jamming the GPS if that's your route, your intended route, anyways, right? So, if that garage can timestamp the moment it opens and the moment it closes, that sounds to me like a garage that could possibly have an app. I would say most likely has an app.
Yes, it has an app, and Tommy had it on his phone.
And if you have an app for a
And he had the cameras on his phone, or her phone, or both.
garage, well, you can open and close that garage from anywhere you want, couldn't you? Well, my name is Monks.
No, well, you'd have to be near it. I don't think you can do it through
Hey, Twinkle
cellular.
Toes.
Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes.
Hello.
Ash Cash. Sailhounds. Roger. Adam's here.
Now go protect the ones that you love, and never forget to love
Teresa.
the ones that protect you.
Thank
A fortunate thing
you.
happened today, and I would say fortunate for this bird here. As you can see, it's sitting on my wires. He chased this bird into the house today. And it's a young bird, and it doesn't really know how to fly just yet. And I'm sure if Toki got her paws on it, her murderous ways would have ended this bird's life.
No. Let's stop screen. We're back. Let's turn the phone lines on real quick. We're going to do this and this.
You need to put the number up.
I know how to do stuff, honey.
You know how to do stuff?
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
Mm-hmm. You know how to do stuff?
Mm-hmm. Now the phones are...
Except we don't have the number.
Honey, I can only do one thing at a time.
What?
I have to hit the banner.
Okay.
Now the phone number's up.
There we
She
go.
is very impatient, this one.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You have to do stuff, Mrs. Man. Man knows how to do stuff, just not all at the same time, woman.
I'm trying, Jim, man. It is a full-time job. I'm telling you.
I just turn the sink off and I break the damn handle off in my hand.
Yeah, well, you were like ramming it. Our bathroom sink, like our water is so hard and terrible that it gets all minerally around the handles and they get stiff, and you've got to like really go back and forth, and MAB was trying to do that, and the whole handle just broke off in his hand, and then we couldn't use the bathroom sink.
Now we have a wonderful brushed silver sink.
And it was, yeah, they were like, what's that? Copper, it was like a brushed dark copper, and it showed like every speck of toothpaste, and
we like games.
Looked terrible. So now we have silver handles that look a lot better.
Anybody want to call in? Please call in. What is your theory? What do you think about Nancy? What do you think about Tommy opening the garage door and following Nancy in as she entered the house and hit her button as she went into the house, and then Tommaso just goes in, kicks back for 20 minutes while she takes her medicine and goes to bed, and then he goes in, opens the doors, back porch doors, the back, props open the two back doors and leaves, and then calls my two guys.
Okay, so
and they found the thing.
If that's the theory, didn't somebody say at one point that the garage door like took like 2 minutes for it to close or something?
Lifetime.
So then he could have gone back out through the garage door, or he went out through the back door when he left.
Yes, he went out through the doors he propped open.
Right.
And I believe also it's possible that porch guy was blowing up her phone with that. Every time he was in front of that camera, her phone's going to go off. Right? And she's going to come out eventually and look, and after he sticks that brush up there, she's going to look and say, oh, a moth landed on my camera. I got to go out and brush it off. So she comes out, pops her in the nose or whatever. They have a struggle. She starts bleeding on the front porch, and he takes her into the house. She bleeds on the foyer, and then throws her over his shoulder and carries her out the back.
But if the back door...
Ho. Let me finish now, woman.
I'm sorry.
Ho. And then he proceeds to take her phone and delete all the videos that have been accumulating on that phone from that Nest camera.
Yeah, but you can get into a phone and find deleted videos. But if Tomato propped open the back doors, why did this guy even need to go to the front in the first place?
To lure Nancy out. I don't know.
Why do they need to lure her out if they've already opened up the house? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I'm going to refresh the phone line and see what happened here.
Oh, Adam says the phone's not working. Yeah.
Try it now. I just, that's not Adam, that's Jessica. I just refreshed them, and the screen has been shared. It should be working. You can try it, honey, if you want.
Okay.
331-316-4737.
Hang on. 316
4737. That is a good theory, huh, Keisha? What the hell?
Jamie. That was me.
Yeah, so they're working.
Y'all just said I had to state my name.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. Can I make that different?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person about that stuff.
Settings. Oh, that's not it. Settings. Google Voice number.
You're frozen on my screen.
Because I'm not moving. I'm looking. Always use my phone to place calls. Anonymous caller ID. Incoming calls.
Adam says nothing again. That's weird.
You're dialing 1-831?
Well, it's our area code, so I just dialed the number and it worked. You don't need a 1 anymore. You don't have to do the 1.
Okay, I just took off hear a caller's name when you pick up. We took that off. So try again and it should just pick up.
That's weird. You're frozen again.
It's not moving, honey. When I'm like this, I'm reading the screen. I'm not frozen. Looks like I'm frozen.
It looks like it, yeah.
Try calling again. I bet you it works and I can just pick up.
All right, I'm going to try again.
Just redial. Why don't you at least let me say hello?
I hung up. That might be somebody else.
MAB Investigates. Who are you?
Hey, MAB, it's
Jessica?
Yeah.
See?
It went through that time. I don't know what the heck was going on.
Uh-oh, I got people calling now.
Oh, wow. Now it's
okay.
working.
It went through that time.
Yeah.
I was trying to call, and I don't know why it wasn't going through.
I see when this happens, I can put do not disturb on so we can talk without that beep.
Yeah.
That'll be the last beep.
Yeah, you should be able to put that, and it should go to your voicemail right now. When you're on a call. Do you have a voicemail set up?
I doubt it.
Okay. Because I know Dolly, like, if he's on a call, it'll go to his voicemail.
Yeah. I'll set up.
Yeah. Yeah, you can set up a voicemail.
You got something to say, or you just checking the phone?
No, I was trying to check your phones, and then you started talking about what our theories were, and I was trying to listen to that too. Anyway, what were you saying about what your theory is about the porch guy and propping the doors open, and what were you saying?
I'm saying Tommaso could have easily brought her home, pushed his phone to open the garage door. She gets out. He doesn't get his ass out until she's already hit the button. And she's already in the house and closed that door. He gets out of his car, walks into the garage, hangs out for 20 minutes while she takes her medicine at 10 o'clock and goes to bed. Then he goes into the house, props the 2 doors open, walks around, gets in his car, and goes home.
Yeah. I highly think that's possible.
Sends
I agree.
to somebody that my 2 guys probably, then they come back and do their thing.
That's highly possible.
Yeah.
But I still don't understand why there's no video of him dropping her off.
There may be. We just haven't seen it.
Yeah, why haven't we seen it yet? This whole, I'm just so sick at my stomach about this whole thing.
Oh, you think?
I mean, the FBI has to have something. Like,
Apparently,
they have to have something.
Apparently, they got nothing.
Well, also, don't cars,
navigation
systems.
I mean, the last time I watched in Ashley Vance World, they said that she was told that they don't got shit.
Yeah.
Excuse my French.
I have more than the FBI has.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
what if Nancy was alive in a car and they pulled into the garage to get the pacemaker to ping with beside the device at the time to mess the timeline up, and then left with her in Tommaso's car?
Yeah.
And then did it at some other location, came back and staged the scene after they received her blood, because he is a CSI and a person that teaches.
Yeah, he's been
I'm
in
sure
that
he'd draw
background teaching.
They draw a syringe of blood. They come. They make a few drops at the last minute. They squirt it like she's, a little satellite patch there. You get MAB's voice.
I think this thing is so creepy and so weird that none of the kids are saying anything. They're not. They're not doing. They're not doing anything. Like they're. I mean, if I don't know, I just. Ugh, like it just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Keep thinking about the fact that her kids are not even. Like her daughter's going on national television every day and just doing her job. Like it's
Day 68.
what?
Isn't it day 68?
I
69.
yes.
Day 69.
Yeah, I mean, how could you go on national television every day and talk to the public and just go on about your day? Like, and you never search for your mom. I just don't get it.
She's too famous to search for her mother.
She's too famous. I don't get that. Like, why would you not let search party search for your mom then?
I bet I
I don't
did.
care what a sheriff says. I'd
Teresa.
have my own people doing it. You got that kind of money, I'd have my own people doing it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. She could pay
All
for.
right, Matt. Well, I'll let somebody else get in here and talk.
All right.
All right. Well, have a good night.
You too.
Nice to see you, Miss Mab.
All right. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Phones are
Lisa
open.
Joe, yes, I did. I said thank you.
How did you check the Cash App?
It popped up on your phone.
Oh.
Yeah, so
How much do I have in there, I wonder?
like 5 minutes ago, I said thank you in the chat.
MAB Investigates. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Hey, Mab, it's Melissa from Colorado.
Mr. Crockett.
Yes,
How are you, young lady?
I'm doing good. About to get my son ready to go pick up his big sister from work.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Anyways, this case is a shit show.
Yes.
Sorry for my, my BS, but it's like there's so many twists and turns, and nobody know what's up, no, down, south, west, east, like none of it. No one knows what's true, what's not.
Hold on a second. Short legs. This Iranian helper you're talking about is actually Tina Abanusi, and she is not a helper. She is a medical professional with multiple startup companies, and she's very wealthy. She just had a shared address with Nancy to get medical equipment delivered to that address. Maybe she was doing something medically.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. I checked that out.
I was going to say, I'm battling Medicaid to get my son a bed to keep him safe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting.
Son.
But yeah, like I don't even know what to think with this case anymore. Like you got to weed through the bullshit, and that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, mental effort, nonetheless.
Yeah.
And you're doing a great job. Like you're being a warrior, you're going through it all, you're presenting us with all the odds and ends, and I appreciate it. But in the end of the game, it should be Nancy's family doing the work you're doing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that breaks my heart. Like, every time I hear about a missing child with autism, my son's got autism. He's 14. He's as big as I am. He could beat me up if he really wanted to. So it breaks my heart when I hear of these parents that have missing kids on the spectrum.
Yeah.
I'm all like, look, you play your house like Fort Knox.
I don't care if
Period.
spectrum or not. My daughter was kidnapped at one point when she was like less than 2 years old.
Oh no. Yeah.
I had to get her back, figure out how to get her back. within like a week, I got her back, but it was horrible.
Well, yeah, no matter what, it could happen to anybody, but you got to put steps forth to try to prevent it. If you're not doing that, you're failing,
Yeah.
And it's not saying you failed at that moment. You
No.
probably weren't. Like back in those days, like we didn't have much to worry about. Like I was born in 86, and my time of growing up wasn't near as bad as our current kids' time of growing up.
81.
It's gotten a lot worse. We got a lot more to worry about. And it's not that it was never there. We should be more aware. Period.
Yeah, I agree.
So like, just the fact that Savannah, with the money she has, like more things, period, no matter what side of the family put the effort forth, like the effort should have been put forth.
Yeah, and it wasn't.
Period.
They weren't looking.
It wasn't.
Looking.
Yeah, like Nancy might as well have been a mother of a bunch of, poor kids, like kids that didn't go anywhere in their life, even though they did. All of them pretty much went somewhere. So, like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like her family kind of let her down.
Mm-hmm. Everybody
let
her down.
Yeah, like the
family,
country, the state, everybody, like absolutely everybody.
Only people who
let her down.
Learned are the YouTubers.
Well, yeah, YouTube's been there. YouTube's been trying, but they're getting shut out by nanos.
Yeah. And Mrs. Voorhees up there.
Yeah.
McCarran.
I mean, it's just a big circus like Dolly's done before in past cases. Like, it's just one big circus, and it's sad that almost every case gets turned into that, and it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
It should be just, a nation, a country, a city, a county joining together.
They searched more for Sebastian Rogers and Summer Wells than they ever did for Nancy Guthrie.
This is true. They did. And that's sad. Like, she needs just as much help as those kids do. Just because she's 84 years old doesn't mean she's not as important.
But if there were something deeper going on, you really don't search for what's not missing.
That is true.
So she could very well be alive right now, just living her best life in the French Riviera.
And, I only hope for that. And, Sebastian didn't get too much searching done for him either.
Yeah.
So I kind of hope maybe it's less likely, but maybe he's in the same boat.
Yeah, same place.
Yeah, because, my son's on the spectrum too, but it seems like Sebastian was kind of more higher functioning.
Why is there so many kids on the spectrum? When I was a kid, there was no kids on the spectrum.
Autism's a new thing.
Why?
So,
coming from some kind of poison?
I think medicine is just caught up more to it. That's what I'm
causing it.
It could be. There's, certain elemental things causing it, but I'm almost wanting to say it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
That we're just, gaining more intelligence in the medical field, more advanced in the medical field to diagnose it and go, okay, this is what's going on. But there's also probably more elemental things adding to it.
A lot of kids on the spectrum are higher functioning than normal people.
Oh yeah, like I strongly believe, even though my son's nonverbal, so we can't really contest to what exactly all he knows. He's smarter than anything. Like he's trying to outwit us every twist and turn. He's all like, "Okay, you're gonna make me work harder, then I'm gonna withhold my bowel movements, and I'm gonna make you work harder."
Yeah.
Like my son's trying to outsmart us when we're trying to outsmart him, and it's like I'm exhausted after he picked up ABA. I'm like, oh my goodness, you're trying to make him use his words, and he's just like, you know what? You want me to poo on the potty? Make me poo on the potty.
My daughter is ABA, and she specializes in getting non-verbal autistic kids to be verbal.
Yeah.
And she's been very successful at it.
Nice. We got my son a AAC device, and we're trying to get him to use that. He was born without outer ears and without ear canals.
That's crazy.
So, and he's had that since birth. So his odds of becoming verbal are pretty next to none. But we're trying to get him to use that AAC device, and he's getting pretty mad at us.
Well, Melissa,
Yeah.
thanks for your call. I appreciate you.
Of course, I appreciate you. Like I feel bad. I did a live on Dolly's, and then with you, and then I did a live on Adam's channel, Patriot Pride. Right. And like I'm all like, man, I don't feel in the mood to do MAB live tonight. Like it's been a really tiring week, so I'm like, man, I don't feel like doing it. So at least I called in, and I wanted to contribute a little bit with you.
Well, I look forward to talking to you again.
Of course, no problem, Matt. I appreciate talking to you.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Melissa Crockett, everyone. Got a lot of questions and huge numbers of autistic kids myself. Yes, so do I. I mean, where are all the autistic kids coming from? What causes autism? Like Kennedy says, we didn't have autism in 1962. I mean, we had a few kids that we called, it was the R word, right? But there were few and far between.
And that's different than autism. I mean, if you're born with a low IQ, you know, there's certain mannerisms
like
that
the
you
guy
have, but that's different because most people on the spectrum actually have a really high IQ.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, if you look back to some of the kids you went to high school with, some of them were a little
nerdy,
a little off maybe with social skills and certain social cues and things like that may have been the beginnings of it, but it's definitely not as prevalent as it is now.
Right. I had a guy who took me under his wing and like started teaching me how to work on cars and weld and stuff when I was like 7. So that's where I got all my mechanical stuff going on. And his brother something was going on with him because he was like 8 or 9 feet tall and he weighed like 500 pounds and he had red hair. He was this huge guy and he was like off, you know. I don't know what was wrong with him, but damn. Larry looked like a midget compared to his brother. And it was, you work in neurodevelopmental pediatrics and pediatric neurology with kids on the autism spectrum, ADHD, etc. No known single cause, but likely multiple factors contributing to autism. Sometimes I think it's the vaccine schedule got crazy, where it's like a shit ton of vaccines are pumped into you at once. We did not have autism, I know, Cindy Lou. We had the kind of vaccine that went in your arm. I think it was polio and something else, and that was it. And then now they have all kinds of them.
Well, one of the girls I work with said that, so she has 2 boys. They're both in their 20s now, but she said after her son, he was 5, 6, 7, something like that, got some type of vaccine. I don't remember which one it is. She said he was definitely different after that, forever changed. Like something
triggered it.
Something triggered it, and I don't know anything more than that. But she said he was definitely a different kid after that.
After
whatever childhood vaccine he had.
Okay.
As 5, 6, 7-year-old, his personality changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people changed after they got the jab too, not in a good way.
Yeah.
MAB got the stuff, but it was just like a cold, you know what I'm saying? And that was it. 2 months old, dark
scale creatures. Welcome.
He's been, look at his comment here. Lays dormant until something triggers it.
Okay, that's interesting. Then that could have happened with
shots may or may not have something to do with it. You can't say that definitively, I don't think, based on what I know.
I had that. I mean, that one is common for kids, you know?
Yeah. Michelle.
And they want you to get titers and boosters as you age. And there's a lot of resurgence of measles too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the vaccines, they're trying to say, don't take them a mixture of a bunch of vaccines at the same time. It's not good. Spread them out if you're going to do them. Anyway, I'm not saying I know anything about vaccines. This is not medical information. I remember the last time we talked about this, my live stream got taken down. So let's move on from that. Okay. We're not giving out medical information whatsoever. We have no idea what we're talking about. If anybody wants to call. Otherwise, we might jump into another video. That's long. We got Miss Coffindaffer. Break the case with Jen Coffindaffer. You guys want to listen to Jen Coffindaffer? I can just say share this tab instead. Bam! I figured out how to do that without it's saying it gives me this message that the audio is not hooked up.
Oh, for the video? Yeah, we can't hear it.
Can't hear the audio.
No.
My browser is not connected for the audio. Let's remove that. Stop screen, and then look what it did. It just went to 0. I hate StreamYard when it does that. Now let's try that again. Let's try this.
Or I think it happened
for the night.
But nevertheless, just the fact that they wanted to go forward and make this so in the media, I think it was to humiliate them, because what are we seeing now? We're seeing now everybody questioning the family again. Oh, the family didn't pay. The family didn't pay, even though she said they were real. Well, yeah, they're real, but no proof that Nancy was alive. Then later, the family came on with Savannah after the 9th passed. She comes back and, she said, listen, we just want our mom. We need to be able to celebrate her. They say celebrate. She acknowledges that she's dead, basically. And so at that point, it was kind of over. And then on the 10th were the beginning of this next section of ransom notes, which are really not ransom notes. They're sort of demands. They're extortion. If you give me, well, it didn't start out at half a Bitcoin. It was even more than that. If you give me this amount of money, then I will tell you who the bad guys are, and I will let you know where your deceased mother is. And it's crazy because I think everybody realizes it's probably a hoax, like, a fraud going on here. But this is just me. That fraud needs to stop. Savannah goes back to work and 2 more letters come. It's just, again, that's just my opinion. My opinion that something should be done on that vein. I want to look before we switch cases really quick. Hey, Jen, hope you're doing well. And it is sad. And thank you, Alan. Oh, it's Alan. Alan and I go back to the Gabby Petito days. And Alan, I just have to say this about Alan, for those of you who might know him on X or something. Alan and I don't agree on everything, but talk about a guy who we have so much. We are going to move now, and I talked longer than I meant to on Nancy, but wanted to make it clear where I stood there. We're going to talk about Lynette Hooker. For those of you who don't know about this case, she and her husband, Brian Hooker, how come everybody's Brian? Like it's Brian Laundrie, Brian Walsh.
Dreaming blue skies, sandy beaches. Leave me a comment after this video and I'll look into it.
Brian Inton, Brian Hooker. It's just such a popular name. And I know I'm missing one other Brian from one of these cases that we're on, but nevertheless. Brian Kohberger. Sorry, it's 5 off the top of my head. Anyway, Brian Hooker. So these are the Hookers. And literally they have a TikTok show called The Hookers. I think it's Sailing with the Hookers, something like that. And they were married for 25 years. She was married previously, and she has a daughter, and so the daughter is going to come back into this equation. So I want to mention her, and this is the stepdad. But again, married 25 years. And they live on a boat. Lynette Hooker has been in the boating scene since she was young. They're mariners. They literally live on a boat. And that's really important. I think many of you know I spent many years, 4 years in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And gosh, by the way, some of the best years of my life. We had to move though because the kids were 9 and 10 and they needed to do things like.
She was stationed in the Virgin Islands in her FBI career. What a post, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been nice. That's
Hey,
right.
Mom.
We should try renting everything out we have when I get everything ready, like in 2 years, or when you retire, and then we'll just go to live in like Indonesia or something for 6 months. You do our show there. It'll be chill. Lots of great seafood, cheap prices.
Like play football and cheerlead and all the things they did. But nevertheless, we had a boat. We were on dinghies all the time. And that's what she went missing on, is on a dinghy. And basically, they're these rubber inflatable boats. They call them ribs, actually. But dinghies usually are a little bit smaller than a rib. But this is what they look like. They're dinghies. And they were out in the Bahamas in Elbow Cay. This is Elbow Cay.
You dreaming of blue skies and sandy beaches, blue skies and sandy beaches?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we live by the beach, but when's the last time we've been to the beach? Can't remember.
Yeah, we don't really go. I mean, shoot.
I'm too busy working on when I get this place done, which will be in like a couple of months. I'm ready to start excavating this week as soon as it stops raining. Then I got all my blocks. I got everything ready. I'm getting my base rock tomorrow, 8 yards of base rock. So we're going to be. You're building on being. What is this thing here? I don't want that there. MAB, you're building on being open to different opinions. Do your thing. Yes, do your thing is right. I slept a lot today. I ran around all day. I went to Ace Hardware, got Mrs. MAB a couple of tomato plants, and then I got some steel and metal to fix some stuff. Then I went to Harbor Freight and bought an engine for my pressure washer. And then I went up to my friend's house and got a couple of pallets. By the time I got home, it was 5 o'clock. Good night, Jessica. 9, 10, 11, 12:30 there. Sleep tight, girl.
You bought an engine?
Yeah, I didn't tell you that.
No.
Yeah, I did. Because I got a 2-year warranty.
Great.
It only was $149.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can kind of see why it's called Elbow K. Looks like an elbow right there. Beautiful, by the way. I always say the Virgin Islands has the best water. If you're looking for, my understanding is they cannot see, so they rely on mostly on their sonar, and then, you know, to figure out, I guess, what they're going to eat. So we were all four down there, and what was so funny is they said, okay, we're going to know right away whose heart is racing, because the sharks, because of sonar, are going to pick up that, you know.
Yeah, they can pick up the electromagnetism coming from the heart, the electromagnetic circle that's around your heart. Your brain has the same thing, but your heart gives off. There's an institute for heart math in Boulder Creek, California, which is just about 40 minutes from here. They do some amazing things. It says your heart, your magnetic field around your heart goes out quite a ways. So yeah, the sharks can tell who's freaked out, who's not. I remember big sharks when we were in Florida when we were scuba diving, or not scuba diving, but snorkeling. Big old giant shark under me. And then there was these turtles, and it was cool.
You know, the, I guess, reverberation of the heart. So anyway, there were 4 of us, 3 guys and me, and I was on the far left. And I'll never forget, I'm sitting there and all the sharks around me. One came up and his nose actually.
Okay, you're just talking about.
I can just tell you from my experience, you can imagine how often this happens, that whatever, you lose the key, you drop the key. You know what? There are so many ways to start a dinghy motor. You know, the motor that is.
Is she talking about Nancy Guthrie and Lynette Hooker missing pursuit? All right, maybe this is
hooked
wrong
onto the dinghy. Most he's saying, yeah, she fell over, but we had life rafts. Life preserver was my biological dad. Experienced boater, everyone. Now, I will say this, they were looking, and this is the last I've seen. Remember, I've been traveling all day and had that tennis tournament tonight, but the last I heard, and anybody in chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but in 2015, there was a domestic violence report, but it wasn't her that was the victim, according to the report. It was him. He had a bloody nose, and she had no signs of trauma, so they arrested her. But true crimers, welcome to Break the Case. I'm your host. I'm Jen Coffindaffer. Listen, it is late. It's 11 o'clock. Sorry, I have been traveling all day. This is the time for our big time tennis, the Idaho case. You know, we were on Dateline together, Minute Crime Con. Ooh, I'm tongue tied. And so anyway, he background behind me, by the way, I'm staying with a friend, and that's what I try to work on now. It's kind of like, you know, it's a mess what's going on right now when it comes to news. And he continues to be under fire. And I just wanted to comment on that really quick, because it's hard to express how much effect that has on an ongoing criminal investigation when the person that's supposed to be leading it has lost confidence from the people below them. They're supposed to be leading this case and making decisions. And believe me, things are going on behind the scenes, everyone. This is not a case that is cold. I know people say, well, it has to be cold because we're not hearing about it, but it's the furthest thing from cold. And when you hear about a cold case, that's a case with no leads. These people had 30,000 leads to follow up on. I guarantee they're not through even probably 10,000, 1/3 of those leads right now. Only the task force is actually working this case. So it's not like before where literally they said 100 agents were assigned to the case. That's not the case anymore. It's a task force. So the amount of manpower has been reduced. I believe you have the analysts in the background that are still looking through all those videos, but it's a reduced case.
I'd say you have a couple of detectives and maybe 3 or 4 FBI. That's about it.
In terms of manpower. They want to solve this, everyone. And I truly believe in the background. In other words, in the squad area, on the streets and everything, you can bet they know so much more information. I just want to quickly, just in 2 minutes, recap my position on the case, because I know a lot of people asked last night. In fact, it was funny. I looked down in chat. I try to look down every once in a while just to see what y'all are talking about. I love this chat. It's always so active, and the mods are amazing. I just appreciate them so much, because they are in large part what makes a channel fun. You want to be able to come up and have your thoughts and your, what you think about the case. And sometimes it's even removed from the case, but you guys get into these discussions. I love it when I look down and see that, because that's what this forum should provide. It shouldn't just be, even though my husband teases me, gosh, you sit and stare at a computer and talk to it for an hour, sometimes 2 hours. And how do you do that? And I said, well, I guess when you're really passionate about a subject, or passionate about crime, and you believe in this kind of
or you're having discussions with people in the chat and panel. So I just posted the link. So if anybody wants to come up, you're welcome. We've got 81 people in here. There ought to be somebody that has an opinion.
Advocacy, it's easy, and it truly is easy. But anyway, I love to see you all. I love it when I see like right now, I can't read one word, but I can just see, the boxes moving up. So anyway, I'm glad you're all here. But I did want to say, like I said, I stared over at the chat last night and they said, does Jennifer ever give an opinion? And typically when I host guests, I really want them to have a big stage. I think it's so important to let them talk, to not interrupt.
But
and to try to,
as an FBI agent, you ought to have an opinion about this case.
That when I see that they might not know something or so on, I try to steer.
Right, Donna. They just want to take that memorial and move on. Especially Karen Voorhees.
Back to their wheelhouse, so to speak. But anyway, when I have a guest, I see myself more as somebody who is interviewing rather than being interviewed. And I try to keep my comments at a minimum, although sometimes I just can't help myself.
I'm going to be doing kind of a series of YouTuber interviews. So like Adam, I may interview Adam, and I may interview some other channels, Jay perhaps. I just want to see how these YouTubers got started and that kind of thing. Wouldn't that be interesting, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do that. So I'm going to start a series of that, make a playlist. I bet you I got a big old Nancy Guthrie playlist. I should make playlists. But I'm just getting started with this YouTube thing, so y'all going to have to roll with me.
But I wanted to make it clear about my stance on Nancy Guthrie, and it's really concise. Number one, absolutely planned, absolutely targeted, absolutely against Nancy Guthrie.
Well, absolutely against Savannah Guthrie, not against Nancy. Nancy did nothing wrong, unless it's her family.
It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a house in the neighborhood that they thought they'd just go to that night. 100%. Number two, I truly believe, as we've seen from the dates of the 11th, the 24th, the 31st, and then of course the 1st is when she was abducted.
What's up, man?
What's up, MAB?
Not much. Glad you're joining us.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. Ran around all day.
Yeah.
Getting ready for tomorrow. I'm getting a bunch of bass rock, and then I'm going to start. It's going to rain for a couple more days, which is perfect, because then I'm going to do some excavation, get everything down to the right level, my front and back, and then start redoing everything.
Nice. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, I got a tractor and some helpers, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, you'll have it done in no time, man.
Figure in a couple months it'll be all done, and then I can start working on the studio up on the hill. And then I got another 50 by 25-foot flat spot up on my hillside that I put there like 20 years ago. I gotta kill all the weeds there, get it back flat, rebase rock it. It's already got drains up there and everything.
Nice. That's awesome, man.
Get that done, and then maybe put 2 or 3 Home Depot sheds together and make a little pad up there.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's really cool. How much
Yeah.
land do you have there?
About 2/3 of an acre.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough to put some stuff on.
Yeah, I got this hillside I made a flat spot, and it's like $1 million view up there.
Oh, nice, man.
Same with my studios up there, and you can see mountains and
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful, man. And you say you live pretty close to the beach, right?
about 6 miles,
Yeah.
6 miles, 8 miles.
That's awesome, man.
Our other house is 2 miles from the beach.
Wow.
It's 3 miles.
3 miles.
Still pretty close. Hey, Mrs. Mab.
Hey there.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes,
Sorry, I'm
ma'am.
starting to get tired.
That's okay.
You can go to bed.
Yeah, I think it's time for me to sign off.
All right. I'll kick your ass out the studio.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I know. But good night, you guys. Thank you all for being here, and the new baby goats and the contributions are just greatly appreciated. We love you guys.
And you can come in here and give me a kiss before you go tonight. Unless you're going to watch Facebook for a while.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
Kicked. She's been kicked, Adam.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's
So
no.
what all do you think's going on, Mab? We're kind of stuck here we don't
What-
really know.
I think Tommaso has something to do with it. And
Yeah.
allegedly, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But what are the motives? The motive has to be money or pain to the Guthries. There's only 2 options, right?
I think so. Yeah.
It's not a botched burglary. They didn't take anything. The doors were propped open. That shows premeditation. There was
Right.
more than one person with walkie-talkies, so there was multiple people involved. So somebody hired those people.
Definitely a well-planned thought process. I think everything was definitely planned out, and I think it was planned, weeks or months before it happened, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that guy was there on January 11th scoping the place out.
Yeah. So who knows how long before then this actually was going into effect,
Right. Now I only wonder if they got some kind of threat from somebody somewhere, and instead of putting security around and all that, they just did like a wit sec, and got her out and faked this whole thing so that they could keep her alive.
Yeah. I mean, I try to look at just the facts, right? I've been trying to think about this and what do we know for fact, and try to put all this stuff together. And again, it goes back to I just don't know why they would have spent so many resources on that first, or that, I guess it was the second raid, but with Luke's house and
Oh, that was nuts, man. Spent $1 million just to question a couple people.
yeah, and then holding Annie Tommaso's vehicle for as long as they did. I mean, there has to be merit behind that stuff, and then nothing since then. You know what I mean?
Pictures and
Yeah.
and
And then the
So it was
search,
out.
yeah, the searching around their home for days, searching inside, outside neighbors' houses, RVs. There's got to be merit to that.
I think there was a secondary crime scene as well.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah, for sure.
You had to take her somewhere.
That's right. That's exactly right. So what do you, if you had to just give an answer, where do you think she's close, or do you think
No,
far away?
I think she's in Mexico, just like the people said.
So
That they said that the ransom notes were real and that time was of the essence because this guy saw her in Sonora, Mexico. She was alive, but time is of the essence. He blew him off, and he said the next day, time is no longer of the essence because she has passed
yeah,
from Sonora, Mexico. And the guy said, I'll tell you everything for half a Bitcoin. Half a Bitcoin is like 30 grand.
I know.
Why don't you just pay the 30 grand if you got $40 million? You can't
Yeah,
pay 30 grand to
and
possibly get some other.
and at least just see what happens. 30 grand's nothing to them. You know what I mean?
Right. And put something in that wallet and see where it goes. Track that.
Yeah. I mean, they could have written that 30 grand off,
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me. I mean, because I'm like you. I mean, that same person allegedly has sent multiple notes, and from the beginning they said they saw her alive, right? And they knew who did it.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, came back and said, hey, time is not of the essence anymore. Same person, So
Yeah.
it does seem like that they may have some idea about what's going on. Who knows, though?
Well, it's better than any other thing
Yeah,
they got.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it's like I just drove down to Sonora myself
yeah,
and said, here I am. I got 30 grand in my pocket. Come over here. I'm going to be here.
yeah. I would have done the same thing. And again, it goes back to who in the world does not form any type of search parties, man. Still, I just don't get that. I really don't understand.
That's why I keep going back and you're not searching who's not lost.
Yeah,
You don't search for who somebody who's not lost, just like Katie and Chris never searched for Sebastian because they already knew what happened.
it's crazy, man. Do you think they'll ever find the body?
Not at this point. Unless they pay that guy's damn money.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They've got the money. Like I said, the money's not a big deal, but seems like somebody would be like, look, let's do a GoFundMe at least and see what this person knows. If nothing else, it'll get someone hopefully detained because the money's got to go somewhere to some account. So that's going to be traced,
I mean, the old gray goat should become a goat in the
That's
goat.
right.
The goat pen is for goats, brother. Sign up. It's like a cup of coffee a month. We'd love to have you. Evening. Good to have you, old gray goat. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, really is. See if we can get somebody else up here on the panel with us, Mab. You think somebody else will join us?
You should.
Yeah, you guys come up here and tell us what you think.
We got Jim. We got Teresa. Kim Wells said she was going to come up. Where's Kim?
Come on, Kim.
Kim's everywhere all the time.
We love the interaction with you guys.
Dreaming blue skies. Cindy Lou. Cosa Nostra. Oh, Keisha. We love to hear from Keisha.
Cosa Nostra, I'd love for you to come up if you would be willing. She's got some very interesting points, man.
She does?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
She's come up on panel at your place?
No, we've just she's one of my mods, and so she's helped out tremendously for us, and she's got some very insightful things. I think some good thoughts and theories.
Money is my bet, Cindy Lou says.
I mean, that's got to be what it is. Like you said, it's got to be money or it's got to be retribution, right?
Yeah, one or the other. I keep saying it was family adjacent, not necessarily a family member intending this outcome. A family adjacent. Well, Sailhounds, come up here and tell us what you mean.
Yeah.
They don't have to do all that stuff too, Mabs and Adam. We need Keisha up here. We need Kim up here. We need Orly Buchanan. I mean, come on, man. Cosa nostra strega. Get up here. Oh, I got to put the link in, huh?
Yeah.
Got to figure this out one day, Adam.
You got it, Mab. You're doing a good job. I don't know if you saw me the other night, but we went up twice Wednesday. The second show was just more really informal where we just interacted a lot. And I actually used StreamYard for the first time on that show. So it's very, it's a lot easier than what I use. I can tell you that.
It's a lot more user friendly, right?
Yeah, it is.
You got different scenes, pop to one to another.
Yeah.
I made this special scene for us because you're so wide down there.
Yeah. Let's see who.
I don't do live at 1 a.m. Michigan. Why not? You don't have to show yourself. You could just go to your thumbnail.
Yeah, you can turn the camera off. Yeah.
Turn your camera off. I'll see you backstage. I'll say, hey, I see you. Turn your camera off. Then you turn your camera off, and then I'll bring you up. That way I don't see your 1 o'clock in the morning face.
That's when most women's face is most beautiful, is at 1 o'clock.
When they don't have makeup on, I think
that's right. That's exactly right.
They think they look like hell when they don't have makeup. I'm like, damn. Men don't wear makeup. Risa Joe, you do it. Come on, Kim. Come on, Risa
Joe. Let's see if we can get. All right, Mab. Let's see if we can at least. I think we can get at least one person up here.
Yeah,
I think we can get one person.
One person.
Adam hasn't had enough to drink. I can tell you that.
Where's your whiskey?
Right here.
All right. Well, he's drinking.
It's a little Glencairn. Yeah, I drink often, but I don't drink a lot when I drink.
Couple 4 or 5 shots worth.
Not even that, man. Just a little nip, as the old timers say.
It's actually good for you that way.
Yeah, it is. Well, maybe not the stuff I drink. It's a little.
Minute. She's driving. Are you on the west coast? Oh, we got Risa Joe. Hello,
Jim. Come up here, man, and talk to us. Let's add some more insight.
Let me get you in the right spot here. Let's try this. Let me stop this video. There she is. Can we hear you, Teresa?
I'm here.
Hey.
Hey there.
How you doing?
How are y'all? I'm good. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Kim, you need to pop on here since I did.
Yeah.
I'm not showing my face either.
Yeah, you don't have to show your face.
Yeah. Yeah, so I watched the interview room last night, and did you see that, Adam?
Yes, I did.
I know it was a long stream, I know, but I watched it all the way through. It was so good.
I have to put it on like 2 speed because he talks so slow.
Yeah.
He does.
And you have to put it on 1.5 or 2. And then they're always 3.5 to 4 hours because they're so detailed.
Yeah, and he likes to, I guess because he's like doing critical thinking, he kind of likes to go back and forth with the same thing. But
with his wife, Jim. Nimrod, you can do it. Jim.
So Teresa, what do you think? If you had to say, this is what happened, what do you think happened in this case?
Well, in my opinion, allegedly,
yes.
from day one, I was stuck on the family. I was. I don't know. It was just weird. I was just with the family. Not necessarily Savannah. And I didn't even know anything about Cameron. It was just when they said that she had been taken home. It's just that it's the thing about the garage door opening for 2 minutes and closing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't other people have access to their app? And and even if he didn't have access to her app, the garage app, right, on the
Mm-hmm.
phone, if she wasn't coherent, or I mean, he had access to her phone,
Yeah.
and
Right to be
I'm
now.
sure that Annie knew her code to her phone in case of emergencies.
Helena M is a rock and rollin' chatter, man. She's awesome. She's great. I love her. All right, go ahead.
Um, so I just think the timeline's off. I don't think we have the exact timeline. I think we may have a close one, but it's like you said earlier tonight, Mab, how you were discussing
Yeah.
how they pulled it off. I feel like you're pretty close onto that.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a guy waiting at the front door to walk Nancy to the car. I think a
I
guy
think.
was in the back in the
Yeah.
house to
Yeah.
let the guy to open the front door for the guy at the front door
So you
to take Nancy.
the blood on the front porch in the foyer? Or do
What
you think
about it?
the blood on the front porch in the foyer, the inner porch inside the house? You
Hmm.
think they lured her out of the house and then she started bleeding on the porch and they took her inside and she kept bleeding and then they took her out the back? Or how did you think the blood got there?
No, I think they took her out the front.
Oh,
I think
okay.
they got in the back and they took her out the front
All right.
to the car. To the car.
Mm-hmm. They could have done that for sure. Who do you think propped up in
But
them doors?
I think that's why I think Tomato may be involved because early on they showed when the FBI and the police were out there and everything,
Yeah.
it didn't appear that there was a lock on the outside of the gate or a way to open. They reached over the top of the gate to open the back of the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so was the opening mechanism on the, you know how you have like a privacy fence and it's like a handle on the outside as you're walking into the gate, but on the other side of the gate is where the lever is that'll loosen the gate
Yep.
or unlock it, sort of.
Right.
So that would lead me to believe that someone went into the garage to get into the house to open the back doors, to prop open the back doors and prop open the gate.
That's why I think Tomato followed her into the garage after she went into the house.
Right. I think you're right about that. And I think that he did some trickery with the app, with the garage app. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He didn't even have to tell Annie what he was doing.
No. Mm-mm.
She could have just been
She
surprised.
yeah, yeah, and she may kind of know what happened after the fact, you know, but didn't know at the time.
They sure
And
were
then, and I,
in the car where they're hiding in there and they're trying to block their faces. And it's like, what?
yeah, yeah, that's sus. And it's like people say, some people have said, well, they just didn't want their picture taken. Your mom's missing, you know? What do you have to hide? Why are you trying to hide your face? And almost everybody can agree in this chat that
Yeah.
if that was our mother, we would be searching for our mother. We would
Yeah.
be doing everything we could do. And it's radio silence from these people. And has been.
How do I pin a link?
On the three dots, click on the three dots, and it should ask you if you want to pin it, MAB.
It doesn't. It just says delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban user. And then there's a star where I can star it.
Mm,
I put a star on it. Does that pin it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know, I heard on another chat today that she was getting older, right? And so, and she was getting more feeble. And if
Mhm.
there had been discussions of her going into like an assisted living, you know,
Oh, I
those places are really expensive.
got. Yeah. Go
Those
ahead.
places are really they're really expensive. And when you don't, when you're using, you know, whatever savings you have, because usually insurance doesn't pay for anything like that. And if she were to go into a nursing home, an actual nursing home, they would take, you know, they take your house as part of your assets. So that's busting into inheritance money because I'm sure the house is part of inheritance.
If that doesn't work, Rhonda, I've tried it. It's not. I'll figure out how to pin a comment.
Yeah, so I think I think everything was set up in a revocable trust, Teresa, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's a good point. I mean, definitely something like that for sure. Something along those lines, I think, as well. It's just everything's too coincidental, honestly, to me. And
Well,
too
everything just keeps pointing back to them, you
yeah,
know? All
yeah,
trails so far keep pointing back to them.
It's right
yeah,
there, Jim, right under you.
And then
yeah,
the dog, it's weird about the dog
yeah,
dying.
yeah. Not long ago, well, I think in December, right?
And that would be, you know, the dog would have barked for sure if it was Nancy's dog.
Right. Yeah.
So I just don't see somebody just already being in the house waiting on her. I don't see that. I
No,
see, like Matt said, somebody walked in with her.
yeah, because
Somebody walked in with her.
they would have had to wait for what, 3 hours inside the house, allegedly, before 3 or more hours
Right.
before, something happened.
I can just pin the link like that, I guess. But it's not showing me how to pin it like Dolly pins it. I'll figure it out. Go ahead, you guys.
Yeah, she was just saying that it seems to always go back to the family. The payout for the job, yeah, the payout for the job had to be, yeah, exactly.
And like I said,
Cousin Usher says the
if
payout.
I'm,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just
I
click.
was just going to say, you know, if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to, you know, say I was wrong. But I, my gut's telling me it's them. Something. If they didn't do it directly, they did it indirectly.
I can't pin it,
And
you guys.
I think they
Click.
wanted their freedom. That's what I think they wanted, their freedom.
Hold on. Just click the link that's posted and you can be on the panel. It's easy. They
Yeah,
can't.
I've never done that. I've
No.
never done that before. It was easy.
Yeah, it's easy. Just click the damn link right there.
Yeah, guys, just click that link and it should take you automatically to where you need to go.
It'll take you on a browser and it'll say allow for your camera and your microphone. It'll say, you say allow, then you'll see your face, and then you can enter room, and then I'll see you up here. Then I'll say turn off your camera, and there's a little camera icon. You can click that, and you can go to blank or whatever your.
Yeah, I think the camera's next to where it says mute or unmute.
Melissa
It's like a
Crockett.
microphone.
What's up, MAB and Adam?
What's
See,
up, Melissa?
Melissa can do it.
So Mab, Cousin Oster says she still thinks that the porch perp's a female.
Real.
Yep. A couple people in here
Well,
think that.
you know who I think it is, and I think it's a female.
Yeah, that's right.
And Annie did it.
Mab, I'm gonna send you a pretty interesting kind of picture here. Let me see if I can find it.
MAB, the way you're sitting, that knife is pointing right at your neck.
There you go. There you go.
That's better, yeah.
You guys probably can't see the stuff up here. Show the
That's
slide.
a good
Your intro.
Halloween thing. Put some fake blood there. You know, you got it.
I think I could take our names off if I want. I know how to do that, but let's see.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that. Yeah, you know, Mav, your intro is fire.
I know. I like it.
It is good, Mab. Mab, check that picture out when you get a second. I just emailed it to you.
Style. Show headlines. What does that mean? Oh, I don't need that. Show display names. Gone.
There it goes. Yep.
I'm learning how to do shit.
Nice.
He catches on quick. I said you catch on quick.
Jim, it should ask you to give permission for the microphone and the thing and just say allow. Go ahead, everybody.
Check that picture out I sent you, Mab.
Oh.
Pretty interesting.
Especially if you look at the eyeballs and the distance between the tear duct and the eyeballs in each eye. I'm like a super observant person, so I look at all the small details. It's a bad habit.
No, that's good.
It's a good habit to have nowadays. You got to have it.
I agree. That's how you find things out, right?
Yep.
All right, let's see the picture here.
Well, I kept hearing everybody talk about draw a mustache on Annie, and then I saw that picture. Not that one particularly, Adam. The other one I sent you, where it was the other picture where they were side by side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me see if I can find that.
Did you put that on there with AI or something?
Somebody sent it to me.
Oh. Well, it's a smaller mask then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think more or less just to depict the eyes and the eyebrows.
Yeah.
I still think these two guys were involved.
The guy on the right, especially.
I think the guy on the left is Porch Guy. But
My right, I guess your left, or which one? Not Ronald, right?
I think it's Ronald because he's the one that wears all the microphones and shit. But two backpacks.
Oh yeah.
Either one of these two was Porch Guy, or they were both in the same outfit with bike lights.
No, you're right. Ronald is the one that wears all the earpieces and stuff.
He was using a bite light right there. He's putting it in his mouth. I can see it right there. That's all the way zoomed in. And then right here, he's doing something here with his mouth, just like my bite light should be right here. Like he's doing this shit right here.
So were they at somebody else's house, or
Yeah, I think they were about 5 miles away on this one. I think 2 to 5
Yeah, I
miles.
believe that was what was reported with that other picture. They were like 5 miles away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mab, I sent you another picture. I think that's the one Teresa's talking about, and you can actually see. That'd be a good segue into what you just brought up, your bite light as well.
Okay, is this one picture? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Like that. That.
okay, if you can zoom, I don't know if you can zoom in.
Is that bigger?
Yeah, and you see how the eyes are just like glaring. How her eyes look they stare and they're fixed.
Let's see how her eyebrows are really down in the front and then they arch up and over.
They
That's
do, but that's when, although part of
great.
that mask is covering some of her eyebrows.
It all depends on what your forehead's doing, right? You can make your eyebrows do all kind of shit.
Yeah, like see more of the mask. The mask shows more of the front of her eyebrows more than the end of her eyebrows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. Let me get this. See how many people we got here. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I got it all the way up here. Yeah. Oh no, I don't even have it.
And I think the person drew like a mustache on her. You
That's
know,
what I was
like a
about.
fake.
That's what I was about to ask Mab. Do you think that almost looks like
Fake.
like a Hitler style mustache that doesn't even cover the entire part of the lip? Maybe they just thought that
This is a
the
slide from my intro.
the circle would only cover up what they drew on the lip. I mean, does it look like the mustache is cut off to you there, Mab?
Yeah, it looks like it's fake. It's
Yeah.
too black. It looks
Yeah,
pasted on.
they penciled it in or markered it in or whatever.
It went to the damn costume store and stuck a mustache on and a flavor saver.
Yeah, that's right.
Flavor saver. I didn't come up with that, by the way. Yeah, but it's crazy.
It is.
We can still do phone calls at the.
But didn't the two backpack guy? He was throwing. Was he just trying to throw that over in somebody else's yard? And wouldn't he know he was on camera doing that?
Let's see what the hell happened.
And did he even end up getting rid of the back? I think he kept them, didn't
I don't know.
Um,
he? He didn't actually succeed at throwing them over the fence or whatever he was trying to do with them.
No, he didn't. He took them back with him wherever he was going.
Yeah, I think he realized he was on camera and decided against what he was doing.
I guess I can do that. Let me try to do this again. There, now the phone lines are open.
Mab, you're a pro at this now.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Cosa Nostra, are you home yet? You want to call in?
Cosa Nostra. Bobby71, what's up?
I was shocked I made it on the panel tonight. I was telling you I was going to get my daughter, and then I was like, oh, he's doing panel. As soon as I got home, I was like, I'm doing it. Never mind.
We appreciate it.
Of course.
FBI confirmed. Sounds like nano. Oh yeah, it's definitely this or definitely that. They don't know shit.
No. Pima County doesn't know shit, that's for sure.
As far as I'm concerned, they don't know a damn thing.
They're awful. And how well they hid they threw that deputy's arrest under the rug, man. I haven't heard anything else about that.
Oh no. Yeah.
Which is kind of weird. And they didn't put his mugshot out.
Yeah, I heard today that the HOA is wanting to put or I don't know if they're wanting to do it or they're going to put it. I heard they were going to put a camera up at the stop sign right there in front of Nancy's house.
A little too late.
Well, they treated it as a lost lady for 2 days. Then did you hear him say, after we processed the crime scene, we determined it was a crime scene. I'm like, did you say that? Oh my God.
Doesn't it usually take less than that? Just
It would take me about an hour. Oh, we got a new member.
Cosa Nostra.
Guys are awesome, man.
They are. They are.
New
I don't
member.
know. Not to change topics, but I am highly disappointed in the prosecution here in Colorado Springs.
Of who?
Letitia Stout's conviction has been overturned.
What?
Yeah,
And that breaks my
I heard
heart.
that.
How
Yeah.
could that happen?
I guess they allowed a juror that had connections to the prosecution team.
Why would they do something stupid like that?
Well, apparently they did. So she is allowed a new trial now.
All right. Salehound. My email is right there.
Yeah, Kelly, that's a good point. No word on the locksmith either.
MAB Investigates at gmail.com. Pretty simple. All these super chatters and members.
It's awesome, Map.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, guys. Make sure you're hitting that like button as you come in, please.
That's right.
And I don't usually say it too much, but yeah. Mrs. Mab and I are going to start a nonprofit as well, and it's going to be focused on elderly people in need and elderly veterans and just people in need in general, you know, that are on Social Security, that live in California, that can't afford to pay their damn property taxes because there's a lot of people struggling eating damn dog food and shit.
Yep. That's
I believe
beautiful.
that. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If I could help some of those people, that would be really awesome. And that's what, none of this money is going to be like profit for MAB, right? I don't need no money. It's all going to be to help people. So
that's awesome, Mab.
Yeah.
Tell Mrs. Mab I'll buy her a kitten and send it to her.
Oh! Jim! Barbie 71, what's up? Uh-oh, what is
I was shocked I made it on the panel.
Oh, you go turn it down in the background.
My daughter, and then I was like, oh, he's doing the panel. As soon as I got home, I was like, I'm doing it. Never mind.
Turn me off, Jim.
Of course.
What's up, Mab?
What's up, brother?
I don't know. Trying to figure this thing out. It won't let me do it on my phone for some reason.
Turn me off. Turn the show off. Turn it down.
Mute
Yeah,
it.
I did.
What's up, Jim?
Is it Jim?
Hey, Adam.
Hey, man.
Going on, Jim? Thanks for being
Hello, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
Good.
Jim Survival in the house.
Yeah. Had to do it on my tablet phone. I don't know. It keeps just saying that it's blocked or something. So I don't know. There's some setting or something that's not right on it, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters, Jim.
There you go. Yeah, I said, well, I'll try because it never did give me a thing to turn on the camera or whatever on my phone. It just said it just kept saying it's blocked. The browser that the camera and mic settings was blocked. And I'm like, what?
You can open it, and you can copy. I don't know. You can copy that. You can open it in a different browser, like Chrome,
Uh-huh.
and that works better than some of them. What browser do you got?
It's just Google on the phone.
Probably blocks it because it thinks it's a virus or something.
Probably.
Mab, did you see Mama for Coffee's super chat?
Yes, right there. Yes, the electrical box was tampered with, and it was also a telephone box.
Yep.
That box that was open and that they were showing everybody was going and filming it.
Yeah.
There was an electrical, I guess it was an engineer or something that was over there, and he said that box had not been used in years, that it was an old telephone box. And if you look at any of the video on it, it's that real tiny telephone wire. And he said that box had been like that for years, that wasn't anything new.
But if you had a landline, it would use those wires.
Yeah, right. So, but that's what everybody was saying, that was electrical box, and actually it's a telephone box.
I saw a couple of conduits in there, but mostly old style phone wires.
Right.
That doesn't. Yeah, you can't really. With cell phones these days, you got to have access to that router, and you could block that router with the jammer easily. I mean, the camera on the neighbor's house went out at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
DSL is like ancient internet.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about AOL? Don't talk about it.
Oh, you have.
Yeah. My very first computer was dial up, and my wife used to get aggravated because that time we didn't have cell phones. And she said, well, I was wanting to use the phone, and I would be on the computer.
Right.
Okay, I'm getting off so you can use the phone.
I block my parents all the time. I get it.
Yeah.
We did the first patent on telephony that brought the telephone and the internet together.
Oh, really?
Back in the early 90s.
Okay.
Old Mac computers.
Yes, I had in middle school, I went to like a half charter school, and they gave us those new age Mac computers that they came in different colors for the monitors, and they were all blocky, and yeah, I remember those.
Patent drawings on one of those. They had the coolest drawing program ever. I learned how to.
They did.
Yeah. Way better than they got now.
Back in 1989, when my daughter was born, Hurricane Hugo slammed into Charleston, South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I don't know if y'all remember that or not, but it did the major damage, most damage ever done in South Carolina by a hurricane. Yeah, and my boss at work, he gave me this floppy disk, and he said, go home, put this in your computer, and he said, and download it, and he said, it will track the hurricane. And this was when Hurricane Hugo was like down in the Caribbean somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went home and put it in there, turned the computer on, loaded the program and everything. And you know that program, this was just off of a floppy disk. That program tracked that hurricane to exactly where it hit in Charleston. I mean, it was
Nice.
right on the money. I couldn't believe it. We went back to work, told my boss, I said, you know that damn program you gave me tracked the hurricane to the T? And he said, I know. And it was just a floppy disk. You know, you had to manually load it into the computer and download it. And then I would go home every evening and track the hurricane on it, see where it was at. And it was right on the money. I mean, it was almost scary. My wife said to me, she said, how in the heck did that do that? I said, I don't know. But it was tracking it, and it predicted exactly where Hurricane Hugo hit, which was right above. There's a town called Mount Pleasant that's just across the river
Mm-hmm.
from Charleston. And that program brought the hurricane in, the eye of the storm, in a little town called McCullochville, and that's exactly where it hit. Exactly.
All right,
I mean,
folks,
it was dead on the money.
I could only imagine that was amazing because I was only 3 years old. So
Well, I'm quite a bit older than you guys.
you're good. Call. What a call.
Say that again.
We're back up there. La Cosa Nostra wants to.
Oh, okay.
Let me put that
please, anybody call in, join the live, come join us. Have fun. Let's talk.
on. You know, they unaided Nancy in her bedroom, wrapped her up in a tarp, went to the front door, stopped to open it, and blood was dripping out of the tarp. Okay. That's another theory that could be accurate. Accurate, as Bush would say. Accurate.
Could be, but what's up with the blood in the foyer? If that's the case.
What's this We the Vote project? Is that paper ballots or voter ID or something?
I have no idea.
MAB, do you have someone on the phone?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if we couldn't hear anybody if you did.
It's open. La Cosa Nostra. Cosa Nostra Strega. The phones are open.
MAB, it was so funny. I think it was last night when you thought Boogie was on the screen, but her name was Alana Love or something.
Right.
Why you Bogey Green Street?
You guys were going back and forth. It was hilarious.
Well, it said there was 2 Bogey Green Streets, and it was a girl from Australia.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name was Alana Love something, I think.
Why did her name say Bogey Green Street on it?
I don't know. I think I went back and watched it, and you said her name originally when she first came up, and then somehow it got caught. It got back over on Bogey again. I don't know what happened.
Crazy.
Yeah, it was.
We're saying there's 2 bogeys, and this chick's all flipping around. She's young. She's Australian. I'm like, she's like, that's not Bogey. I'm like, oh man.
When I first started my YouTube stuff, I had it listed as Melcrow. Just because so many people are named Melissa.
Yeah.
So I figured Melcrow. So sometimes PJ and Dolly will call me Melcrow, but then YouTube did something weird. So now it's just giving my original YouTube name. I'm like, screw it. Whatever.
I can show you how to change it to whatever you want.
Yeah, I did. And then for some reason, YouTube changed it back. I'm all like, okay, fine. Whatever. I'll accept it.
Else, you can't remember. Look at that.
All right.
Thank you.
Want to go, Kim?
Yeah.
Kim is everywhere that I go. I see Kim.
Yeah, Kim's
Hi,
awesome.
Kim.
She's
Who's
awesome.
got the echo, you think? This sounds like a bird.
Yeah, every live stream that I come in on or whatever, Kim says, "Are you following me or am I following you?" Because either one of us will come in, the other one's right behind him. And I said, "I think you're following me, but I think here recently I've been following her chats."
All right. Adjusted Jen's volume. It should be better. Say something, Jen.
Hello.
That's better.
Yeah.
So I can adjust each person's volume independently.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, was I too loud?
Yeah, it's not you. It's whatever its setting is. I can still hear the bird. It just sounds like a bird.
On my end?
Yeah, chirping. Pew, 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 pew.
I was going to say, I
Do you hear it
muted
now?
my TV, so I should not be getting any feedback.
Do you hear it now?
No.
Okay, I turned the TV off. I had
There
Oh,
you
TV was turned.
go. Yeah.
The TV was turned down real low, and I didn't figure it would hear, but that's what it was, I guess.
it was feeding back through your microphone.
Okay.
Yeah, if I leave my door open, Mrs. Mab will feed back through here just from being in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Crazy.
think that they'll ever find Nancy Mab?
If they pay the damn half a Bitcoin, they could find her, but they better hurry up before it's just bones. The guy
Yeah.
knows who did it. I mean, it's not rocket science, right? Why is there a black box here? That should be that's Jim. You don't have a icon, Jim.
Okay,
No,
Jim's
I
a
don't guess I
ghost.
do. Yeah, I'm a ghost.
He's a black box.
I don't know. It says you're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
We just got Costa Nostra with us.
Hey guys, how are you?
What's up?
Hey,
Sorry, it took me a little bit to get home. How you doing?
you have like a smoky voice. That's nice.
Everybody tells me that. Everybody tells me that.
It's,
How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I am good. I am just getting back from a play. So
Nice.
Oh wow.
yeah, we went and had a couple of drinks afterwards, so it took me a minute to get back.
You need to be on a radio station.
So what do you think's going on here?
Okay. Ooh, all right. So my like we talked before and I told you, and this is all alleged entertainment purposes, but in my honest opinion, I've said since day one, there's multiple people involved, layers to this. And I definitely believe multiple people, multiple motives that all kind of like tie together.
Yeah. So you're
From
talking.
Moss, go ahead.
Somebody wanted to punish the Guthries, and somebody wanted money from her, and it all kind of came together.
Yeah, I feel like, everybody may have had something to, everybody involved had something to gain on their, you know what I mean, down to the people hired the stage.
9/11.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. I mean, but let's not get that crazy. But so everybody plays a part. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I do have one question though. Does anybody have a picture of the lady Tina? I know her first name is actually Fatima.
Fatima Abanusi.
Yes.
Yeah,
Anybody got a picture?
she's an inventor.
She is an inventor.
She invented a DNA killing light. I haven't looked up her patents, but I could. I ran a patent
Well,
agency for 20 years.
So, so what I do, I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with what I do, and that's fine. I
don't know what
welcome all people.
whatever. I don't care.
Okay, so her name came up in a conversation. I didn't know anything about her at the time. I did see her last name on the list, on the FBI list, but it was later that I pieced it together.
Mhm.
And somebody came to me and asked me to pull on this person because I was pulling on key players in the case. And I truly did not expect to get what I got for her. What
Well,
came up really shocked me.
multiple startups, multiple inventions, multiple partnerships.
Yeah. That I see where you're going, and that's why I didn't expect to get what I got for her. And when I read on her, it was very interesting. Um,
Why did she share
actually,
with Nancy for a time?
I was under the impression, I am under the impression she was a caregiver for her for a short period of
Why
time.
would why
Hmm.
would somebody with multiple startups and big money be wanting to do that?
I think they had a friendship.
Okay,
I
from
definitely, she is connected to the family in some way.
maybe through the University of Arizona or something.
Could be. I believe that he has involvement with Tommaso and Annie.
She does.
I believe so.
Hmm.
That's just my theory.
Interesting.
Um, I don't
That's
know.
intriguing.
Maybe they hired her to care for her.
Yeah, I never thought that Annie was the person at the door. I do think it's a female, but I do not think it's Annie. I think that's too close for comfort.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
Fatima Abenusi.
that's why I asked if you had a picture of her. I
I could
wasn't able to find one.
probably find one. Let's see here. Excuse me, I get hiccups.
That's the worst. Spoonful of sugar.
Let's see. Fatima Abenusi. Uh, Ababan. Medicine. So case filed on 3/30/2021 in Cherokee County Superior Court. Fatima Fanusi?
Yeah, she goes by Tina.
Yeah, but let's see. Images. Yeah, it gives me a bunch of Lady of Fatima. That's not good. Yeah, a bunch of people were searching for
Mm-hmm.
her. And I don't see any images coming out.
I couldn't find any either.
I could probably look her up on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
I got thousands of connections from the patent days.
Yeah, see, because that's what kind of threw me off, other than what I personally got. Like, it threw me off that someone who was an inventor that I was able to see did these things. Why can't I find a picture of her? I just thought it was odd. You would think with the way things are. I mean, it's not hard to find anybody today.
Yeah.
Just found it to be odd. And does anybody know if that list of 18 names that came out was the 18 names given to the gun store owners?
Mm-hmm.
Was that list that was put out, was that verified? Because if so, her last name is first on that list.
For the gun store owners?
Yes. Actually, I have a picture of that.
Can you spell that name? Can you spell that name for me?
Last name Abnoosi, I believe. Yeah.
One more.
A-B. And
how about the first name?
First name Fatima. Fatima.
okay.
Yep, IMA. Yep, and then
ABNOOSI.
yeah, ABNOOSI.
Let me see if I can find a new client for myself. Next. I had premium before, but it cost me $500 a year. And like, this is like, no, we're not doing that. But when I was in the patent business, it was necessary. Right? So to reactivate your $400 membership.
Oh no.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Should still be able to search with a free membership, I
I
would
want to
think.
search people. So I'm looking for that amount.
Yeah, like as soon as you put her name in Google, you get the inventions, the patents, the applications. And then a little further down, it does say FBI name search claim. There's Guthrie probe.
Give
No,
me
like I said,
USPTO.
oh, maybe we're spelling her name wrong.
I have a special.
Because I see another one. It's A.
I have a special account at USPTO.gov. Patent search. Google patent search. How's that? All right, here we go.
Map, see if that link will pull up that I just sent you. I'm not sure if it will.
There's actually two Fatimas with the same last name. And this one's how far is Paradise Valley from Tucson? Let me see.
What are you sending me, Adam? I didn't see anything.
Should be a link that
there it is. Yeah.
I don't know if that's her or not.
It kind of looks like her. I thought I saw a picture of her.
Cosa Nostra, do you know what she looks like?
I don't. That's what I said. I couldn't find a picture of her. I was interested to find one.
We have a picture of Tina Abanusa, the MANA or MANA clinic.
Okay.
I don't know if that's her or not. If Matt wants to pull it up, he can.
All right. I'm working on it.
Paradise Valley.
Paradise Valley. Yeah, you see that one too? She's 66.
This lady's not 66. The one you're talking about is 66.
I mean, I don't know. I've literally just like pieced this together the other day. So like there was very limited information on her.
Is this in preview? I'll export it. Hold on. JPEG. Nancy Guthrie. Tina. Save. All right. Now, let's take this over here. All right, got it.
And again, I don't know if this is this lady or not.
The phones are going to be off. All right, let's share this screen. See her? Let me see if I can
Yeah, see, I can screenshot it.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Damn, I wish that bang wasn't in front of her face, but that's all right. So her name is actually spelled Fatemeh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
That's probably why I couldn't find it. Oh, there we go.
Say that name again. Spell that name again.
FATEMEH.
And then ABNOOSI.
Yep.
So I'm going to do the Google patent search right now.
Okay.
Okay.
It
All
is really
right.
interesting to look at that picture because all the other ones with the mask, like they all seem very similar. Like you
So
could
what,
only almost match up the eyebrows and the mouth line
It's that
and
upper
all
lip.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
so
right.
what would the connection be with this?
That's just it. Okay, so for what I got, what I feel,
I got 6
um,
on her.
you got what?
6 patents, K&M Electronics, Tama Research Corporation, Mana Clinical LLC, and Tama Research Corp.
Okay, so the interesting about her was I kept pulling the magician for her over and over again, and I was literally gonna override the question. It was just I was gonna override it. I thought nothing more of it. But when you see something like that, just keep repeating over and over again. It's worth entertaining. So with something like that, what is her like background? Can we like what? How can we find out like what her degrees are like? Because
Well,
with that, it feels like she brought something to the table, right?
yeah, she's a different.
But the interesting that came up, and I kept getting it over and over again, and I know other people who do what I do that I watch, they also were getting the same thing. Like we couldn't figure out why we kept getting a fair, like why there was like we kept feeling like there was some level of affair to the whole situation, right?
She's 50%
And
owner in K&M Electronics. She's 16.6 in 3 other companies: Tama Research Corp, Mana Clinical LLC, and Tama Research Corporation, and Tama Research Corp. So she has 3 other businesses. She's just 16.6% owner, and then she's half owner of K&M Electronics. So
okay,
she's
so
not
she's not hurting
broke.
for money.
No, she's not broke, I don't think.
Not broke at all.
Hey, ma'am.
Hmm.
Mama for Coffee sent you something. I gave her your email.
Mm-hmm.
She emailed you something. I think it's about the same lady. So if you get a chance, you can open that up and see what she sent you. It may be a different picture of her.
Her, that's her. No, that's her. Uh, that's her.
Yeah, it's just a gut feeling. And then I would be interested to know why her last name was. I mean, it could not be her, it could be somebody affiliated with her on that list, but that is the first name on the list of 18 that the FBI released. If it's verified, I don't know if it is.
Yeah.
But I do have that.
Let's see. Unnamed JPEG. Here she is. All right. Hold on. We'll go back to, these are the patents, so you guys can't really see that. So we'll move that. And then we'll.
I mean, if you're getting the feeling of like a, type of affair type situation, I hate to throw it out there. It's all speculation. Savannah's husband
And I think Tommaso.
It could be Tommaso too. It could
But
be
yeah, you're
like,
right. I never thought
yeah,
of it
it
like
could
that.
be either or.
Same
It
woman.
could be.
Yeah, just same lady.
Yeah.
So supposedly it has been confirmed. The 18 to 24 names are confirmed.
Okay, so that her last name is first on that list of 18.
Huh.
And yeah. You can probably fact check that.
Let me see if
Yeah.
she's in the weekend because I might be able to connect with this woman because we're both inventors.
I mean, yeah, Tommaso would seem more of the dirtier person do something like that, but what if it was something as like deep as Savannah's husband?
Looking for
Could
fat.
be. That's interesting.
Bet you $100 she comes up in here. Okay. Good news, Bangladesh.
Is that where she's from?
There's Olad Hussan. Let's see. It asked me for Fatima Abanusi, but it's giving me, Arabic or some shit.
Yeah, almost all the names on the list are like Middle Eastern, Arabic.
Bangladesh. Show translation. Okay. Al Aqsa Mosque revived after 40 days. La 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 la. Showing some mosque. Let's just follow and see what happens. People. No results found. No results found. Second. Third plus. Edit search.
Hey,
F18.
Mab, I just noticed in the chat that Rosemarie is asking for a link onto the panel.
All right. All right, I'm done looking for Battle My Avenues for now, but I'll have to have a little more time because I got her in the patents, so from there I can track her down through the company.
Yeah. It's just she's just somebody that's really been on my mind with this lately.
There you go, Rosemarie. The link's in the chat if you want to join us still.
Now, phones are closed. We could do phone calls with 75 people in the.
Everybody hit the thumbs up for MAB.
Yes, please. Let's hit the like buttons, guys.
And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah, give me a sub, brother.
And then subscribe to Patriot Pride too.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
Both of
Totally.
these guys
It's
are really
free
good.
to subscribe, people. Come on. Free is good.
Dread Lover, you sent me a photo.
Via email.
Got this. Oh, she's not as pretty as the other one. That's a damn show.
Wow.
All right.
Oh Lord, she needs some braces too. Mrs. MAB would be horrified.
You see, Nancy Grace hasn't been covering it the last few days.
I haven't been covering what? Oh,
Yeah, she was doing the leave. She was doing once a day up to day 66, and then last 3 days she hasn't said anything.
covering this for geez, a long time.
There's been a couple of pretty hardcore true crime cases popping off in court lately.
Yeah, like
So
Pete
yeah, like the little girl in Texas that was
Yeah.
taken by a
yeah, I saw that.
UPS driver and or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a FedEx driver.
Yep. FedEx. That's right.
This is the new one.
Oh. Well. Now, which one is she?
I got business happening too at the same time. I got people wanting me to do trademark work and wanting to buy my walnut wood that I haven't even cut the trees down yet. I got a 3 or 4 big walnut trees that are like hundreds of feet tall in the orchard that are kind of all leaning, and I'm like, I'm just going to drop these, but it's walnut, right? So it's very expensive wood.
Yeah.
A friend of mine has a mill, or used to have a mill. He's in business with a guy that has a mill that owes him like $200,000, so they're supposed to be able to share in this mill. So I got a hold of a friend of mine that makes hammers. We're doing a for a hammer, and he wants to make handles. So he's like, I got $1,000. I want first pick. I'm like, okay. I sold $1,000 worth of trees that I haven't cut down yet.
Can't beat a deal like that.
That's right.
Mrs. MAB's like, okay, cool. She's been bitching about me making.
Well, eventually you got to fulfill your end, Map. Like,
I fulfilled my end. I paid this off. I made a few $1 million, right? And then I remodeled her house, got it all rented out. I'm taking care of
nice.
2 houses and restoring vehicles and doing all kinds of stuff. And YouTube. Right.
Busy guy.
Yeah, busy guy. Once you know how to do everything, everybody wants you to do everything.
Of course. That's why you got to keep it a secret. That's
Right.
my son's thing. He's like, if I don't let therapists know I could do it,
Yeah.
I can keep stringing them along.
Yeah, I've seen the dude in the FedEx truck that said he hit the little girl, and he just came out. He essayed her too.
Yeah, like that's horrible.
I know, and he's like, he's got this alter ego Zero and some weird shit.
Did you hear where he was asking the judge to put an ankle monitor on him so he could go and see his son at Christmas?
To hell with that.
Right after he killed this kid, he was worried about getting out so he could see his son for Christmas.
And then
Yeah.
I was like, you'd be lucky if you could see another day of daylight if it was me.
he essayed a little 16-year-old girl, and nobody believed her. Now they're like, and she's pissed. She's like, F all you sons of bitches. Now you believe her, this little girl, but I've been saying it for years. Yeah. So I'm getting about ready to get out of here. It's 11 o'clock. got to be late for some of you guys. 11, 12, 1, 2 in the morning.
Wait,
'Cause yeah,
over
it's
here.
12 in Colorado right now.
Well, you're good then.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's 2 here.
And then he stays up all day. He's like Energizer bunny.
It's Saturday tomorrow. People can
Yeah,
sleep in.
base rock at like 9 or 10 in the morning. So
Uh-huh.
then I got to move a bunch of plants, start doing some grading and stuff. I got my grading equipment out, dial all that stuff in. So
Oh, you're doing the fun stuff tomorrow.
yeah, starting on it. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Sunday, but sometimes they say it's going to rain. It doesn't. It rained this morning pretty heavily, but then it stopped by.
It must be nice. I don't think Pueblo, Colorado is ever going to get rain at this point.
Well,
we've been getting nothing but sun. We've been hitting 94 degrees already.
Wow. We were at 94 degrees like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's around the time, like a couple of days later, Colorado was hitting 94 degrees. But here in Pueblo, like we're a desert too, kind of like Arizona. So when we get socked in with that dry heat, it's pretty brutal.
Everybody looks like they're about ready to. Mamacita, I've seen you on Dolly Vision. Why don't you sub up, darling? I'm gonna get you on be members pretty soon.
Everybody do MAB a solid. At least sub up. Come on.
How many subs?
It's free.
Adam's got like 2,800.
Exactly. It is free.
It's free. It doesn't take nothing but a couple of clicks.
That's
Let's
it.
do it,
That's
y'all.
And I got, let's see. Dashboard. 2,555 subscribers. What are you at, Adam? 27 something?
2744.
Nice.
The MAB, and I started with 900, and he started with 300 or something.
42. I started with 42.
You guys are killing it over there.
Hey, because of your help, MAB, yours and Dolly's help. So we just appreciate you guys so much.
Well,
yeah. So let's help MAB out. Come on, you guys.
Yeah, let's get up to the Patriot Pride level. We'll have our nonprofit open soon. I guarantee it. And I'll have one of the heart-wrenching videos in the front of it.
There you go.
Yeah, I have.
Sometimes it could be entertaining to watch MAB chopping some wood or doing his 5-mile walk. Like,
I got the MAB lab too.
Yeah.
Do welding and putting up a crane and doing all kinds of shit.
MAB, you do a lot of things.
I do.
He is the jack of all trades.
I've always just done everything myself, you know, because you ask somebody else and they're like, "Oh, I can do that for $7,000." I'm like, "What?" I can buy a tractor for $12,000 and do the whole damn thing myself, which is kind of what I did.
Yeah.
You know, so then I did jobs for other people that saved them hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been on YouTube, MAB?
Since 2014, but I was on there as an inventor and I had some of my inventions on here. So
very cool.
I didn't really start taking it seriously till after Turtle Island.
Okay, very cool.
So when I won Turtle Island, I'm like, okay, I won that goal. Now what do I do?
Right. It takes a little bit of time to grow organically, but it's the best way to do it. I remember when I started with 40 people on TikTok, and
Yeah,
takes a while. I'm almost to 10K now.
I'm gonna integrate TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook because I have all those, and I have a website all already set up.
Yeah, get you the stream key, and you'll multi-stream across all your platforms.
Yeah,
You
I guess,
only yeah,
yeah, I'll do that, but
yeah.
it's gonna take some time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I figured out how to make the damn intro videos.
I just made a YouTube account after a year on TikTok, so I get it.
Rosemary Gabbert. Oh, I missed it. I was gonna add her. I can add her right here.
Oh,
Hello. You can take your camera
Hello.
if you want, but you can do either one. You can keep your camera on or click the little camera button. There you go. Hello.
Hey there.
Hello.
How you doing, Rose?
It's Rose from Virginia.
Rose!
Hey, Miss
Miss
Rose.
Rose, it's
hey,
good to
Miss
see
Rose.
you.
We love Rose.
What?
We love Rose.
Oh, you
Yes.
do?
We don't do earthquakes over here either.
Well, I tried to get in earlier, but it just didn't happen.
Uh-oh.
User error.
But it didn't bother me. I just think, when it's time to get in, you get in.
Yep. Just like Colin Dolly's, right?
What?
Colin Dolly Vision, right?
Well, I do. I have. I don't know what's he doing these days.
I don't know. It seems like he's chilling a little bit more.
Yeah.
He's got a
All
mobile.
right.
He's got a mobile detailing business now.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, he started that, man.
Yes, I know. I saw when I first met Dolly. I mean, I've never met the man, but via TV and YouTube, it was the Gabby Petito case. So I've known him really a long time,
4
and
years,
I
Rose?
I remember when he first started. Um, he worked every day, and then he'd come home at night and put on a show, and I'd call in, and so many people back then,
How
and
many
he
subscribers
worked.
did you have back then?
What?
How many subscribers did he have?
I really didn't pay attention to that.
When I got there, he had like 20,000 or something. I've
I
been there
really,
almost
you know
4
what? It
years.
really, what I figured out, it doesn't matter how many subscribers you have.
No.
It's about listening time. Who's
Yeah,
really the amount of time that people watch your show.
exactly.
That's what YouTube is looking for. If you're on there and people are really watching it, we're going to throw an advertisement in there, So I don't really pay attention to subscribers as much as I do view time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's important.
Yeah. So what do you think
And
about this case, Rose?
what?
What do you think about this case? It's crazy.
Well, I wasn't sure exactly what you all were really discussing tonight because I checked in kind of late, but I pray that there are things going on behind the scenes that we are not allowed to know about,
Yeah.
because it could blow the case. That's my prayer.
Oh,
What is that? Is that like a bummer, like boring? Like,
No,
No,
that's a legitimate feeling,
Mab's got
Rose.
it.
Thank you.
Mab's got his bite light in, Rose. He's over there doing an experiment.
Yeah, he's playing.
But no, Rose, I think we all do. I think I think we pray that they've got something going on in the background and they're just holding it close so that they don't get the evidence out and tamper the case.
MAB had his lipstick on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MAB, you got sound effects too?
Yes, I do.
Nice. Nice.
MAB's got everything.
That is awesome, MAB.
Soundboard is going now. Yay. Mrs. MAB, before we know it, it's going to be all like someone, I need to take that away from him. I'm sorry, guys.
Sounds like all kinds of shit. I can drag and drop sound. Okay. I can do shit.
Where'd Rose go? She disappeared?
Probably.
Oh yeah.
I like Freebird.
Yeah, that's a great song.
Yeah.
I'm as free as a bird now. How about you? And you'll never change. Whoa, 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 whoa. There she is.
She's back.
Back. Rose is back.
Hey, Rose.
Hey,
We lost
Welcome back.
hey.
Coming up on 3 hours now. My limit was 2 hours. Now look at.
Well, so what y'all really been talking about tonight?
We've been talking about all kinds of shit. Tina Abanusi, Tommaso, Annie, pictures of different crazy people.
May I share one thing I'm very grateful about?
Sure.
There was this other case with this Rex Huberman creep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really didn't want to follow it because that kind of shit really freaks me out. What that man did, and I think he did plead guilty.
Yeah.
And I think his family was involved. So we'll
Yeah.
have to.
Too. He had him down in the basement just torturing on them, killing them.
I'm glad I chose not to watch that trial.
He had help from the damn LE.
I mean, that was some sickening shit, right?
Yeah, some people there's some bitches out there.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, I gotta get out of here, y'all.
Yeah, it's getting late. Tomorrow's another day.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, MAB, for letting us have an opportunity to
Are you
shoot
going
the crap.
on Matt? Adam?
What did you say?
Saturday night's your night, right?
Sunday night. Yeah, we'll be going on Sunday night at 9 Eastern Standard.
Pick up where we left off tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for having me up tonight, MAB.
Yes, thanks for joining us, Rose.
You're welcome.
Good night, Miss Rose.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Any closing comments from anybody? No?
I'll just say, MAB, you do a great job. Thanks for all you do. You're great, and we appreciate all the support that you've given us. And everybody, if you haven't liked, make sure you hit the like button tonight and subscribe to the Mapster.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Absolutely.
See you guys later.
All right. Good night, guys.
Bye, Adam. Good
Bye-bye.
night.
Thank you guys for everything you do.
Mm-hmm.
Adam,
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, MAB. I highly appreciate it. I enjoy talking on your panel and shooting the stuff with you and just tossing up ideas.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
All right.
Good night.
We'll
Good
put
night.
this video in a bit with the address to 2 backpack guys. All right. You still there, Jim?
Yep, I'm still here. thanks for bringing us on, Mab, and thanks for everything you're doing with the Nancy Guthrie case.
Thank
If
you,
it wasn't
Maud.
for
I'm going to
if it
send
wasn't
you a bunch of links and shit to all the mods so that they can post it stuff that I have.
oh, okay, that'd be great.
All right.
If it wasn't for the YouTube people keeping this case alive, I think it would just die off, and that would be the end of it. And that's really sad.
So, Jim, send me an email, mabinvestigates@gmail.com, so I can send you them links.
Okay.
All right, brother.
All right. Good night. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. It looks like I'm all by myself again. Oh, no. All right, y'all. It's been fun. I'm going to make I don't yell at nobody, she says. Good night. Cosa nostra strega. Mama for coffee. Have to come to your coffee shop sometime and check it out. Okay, I'm going to end the stream, and it'll be a little video at the end that I'm going to make better. But it is what it is. So peace out.